From scoring goals to securing millions, some footballers didn't just retire. They leveled up. While others eased into commentary or coaching, these players built empires, started billion-dollar companies, and invested smartly. Let's uncover the richest retired footballers of 2025. And trust us, their post-match hustle is more impressive than any 90-minute performance. Mathieu Flamini. Most footballers retire into commentary, coaching, or golf. But Mathieu Flamini? He casually built a biochemical empire. The former Arsenal and AC Milan midfielder co-founded GF Biochemicals, the first company in the world to mass-produce levulinic acid, an eco-friendly oil substitute. By 2025, this green venture has reportedly catapulted Flamini's net worth to a jaw-dropping £10 billion. That's not a typo. He's richer than most football clubs combined. Surprisingly, Flamini kept the company under wraps for years, only going public once the company took off. Today, he's considered a future force in environmental politics and sustainable energy. Flamini might not have lifted the Champions League trophy, but he scored the ultimate financial goal, saving the planet and stacking billions. From defending the midfield to defending Mother Earth, Flamini proves that true power starts after the final whistle. And speaking of power moves, wait until you hear how Louis Saha went from striker to tech tycoon. Louis Saha. He might have played alongside Rooney and Ronaldo at Manchester United, but Louis Saha's biggest win came after football. When his playing days ended, Saha didn't just chill. He built Axis Stars, a members-only digital platform connecting elite athletes and entertainers with vetted brands. Think of it like LinkedIn meets Uber, but exclusively for the rich and famous. What started as a way to help retiring athletes manage post-career life turned into a booming business. By 2025, Saha's net worth has skyrocketed to over £4.3 billion, according to reports. He solved a major problem in the sports world and made a fortune doing it. His client list now includes hundreds of pro athletes and celebrities, and his impact keeps growing. Who knew that behind Saha's humble persona was a businessman ready to dominate the tech game? From digital networks to royal racehorses, Michael Owen's story is a whole different kind of ride. Michael Owen was once a Ballon d'Or winner and England's golden boy. But since retirement, he's swapped football boots for riding boots and built an empire on hooves. Owen co-owns Manor House Stables and has become a major name in horse racing, with wins at prestigious races like the Dubai Gold Cup and Royal Ascot. His prize stallion Brown Panther alone earned him seven-figure prize money. Throw in massive sales of champion horses, and Owen's net worth now sits comfortably around £36 million. Beyond the stables, he's also a football pundit and brand ambassador, but the real cash gallops in from his racehorses. Who knew the key to post-football wealth was betting on actual horsepower? Michael Owen proves that the smart ones reinvest in passion, especially when that passion wins you trophies and millions. Now get ready for one of the most surprising fortunes on this list, Thomas Graveson, the Vegas high roller. Thomas Graveson. Not many remember Thomas Graveson for his time at Real Madrid, but they definitely remember him in Las Vegas. After retiring in 2008, the Danish midfielder took his aggressive playing style straight to the poker table and never looked back. Graveson moved to Sin City, invested wisely, and got hooked on high-stakes poker. At one point, rumors swirled that he won and lost up to £50 million in a single game. But don't worry, he still has plenty left. His net worth in 2025 is estimated to be £100 million thanks to early investments, gambling wins, and his work as a football pundit. At one time, he was even neighbors with Andre Agassi and Nicolas Cage. While some remember him as Ronaldo's worst-ever teammate, Graveson clearly dealt himself a winning hand in retirement. Next up is a Premier League cult hero who turned property into a fortune. Hello, Robbie Fowler. Robbie Fowler, nicknamed God by Liverpool fans, Robbie Fowler earned respect on the pitch and made serious money off it. While banging in goals for Liverpool, Leeds, and City, Fowler was quietly snapping up real estate across England's northwest. Fast forward to 2025, and the former striker owns over 100 properties, pushing his net worth past £30 million. But that's not all. He also dabbled in horse racing with Steve McManaman and ran a sports promotion company. Despite his brief managerial stint in Saudi Arabia ending in a sacking, Fowler's bank balance never flinched. His business savvy made him one of the smartest financial minds in English football. While others partied post-retirement, Fowler built an empire brick by brick. Today, he's more of a landlord than a left-footed finisher, but still just as legendary. Who we have next is the richest female footballer turned entrepreneur and a Chinese legend with 400 million users behind him. Mia Hamm didn't just pioneer women's football, she flipped the whole business game too. Back in her playing days, she made a modest salary, but today she's sitting on a cool £32 million fortune. How? Endorsements and smart moves. Hamm became the face of Pepsi, Nike, and Gatorade, huge deals that pushed her brand beyond the pitch. But she didn't stop there. Hamm is now a board member at AS Roma and a co-owner of Los Angeles FC. She helped open the door for women in boardrooms and billion-dollar franchises. While others saw the end of their playing days as retirement, Hamm saw it as her launchpad. In 2025, her legacy continues to grow, not just as a football legend, but as a business mogul who shaped the future of the game. And the best part? She did it all while inspiring generations of young girls to dream bigger. And now, let's fly across the globe to meet China's most financially savvy football icon, Sun Jihai. Sun Jihai, he was the first Chinese player to score in the Premier League, but Sun Jihai's real triumph came after the final whistle. Since retiring in 2016, Jihai's been building a digital empire. He founded Hi-T Sports, a sports data company backed by China Media Capital, a firm that owns part of City Football Group. Not too shabby. But the real gold mine? His fan connection app, Miaohe, which now has over 400 million users in China alone. That's more than the population of the entire US Sun. Jihai's smart move into tech and media has ballooned his fortune to around £20 million by 2025. For a player once best known for a tidy pass, he's now making power plays in the boardroom. He's not just a football hero anymore, he's a tech visionary reshaping how China sees sport. Now brace yourself for one of Africa's wealthiest ex-players, Asamoah Gyan, and his empire of baby jets. Asamoah Gyan may have ended his football career in 2021, but his hustle never slowed down. With a net worth of £17 million, the Ghanaian legend has created an empire known across West Africa, and it all runs under the Baby Jet brand. He's got a bit of everything: boxing promotion, a transportation business, bottled water, rice and noodles, petrol stations, real estate, and even a private airline. And that's just the short list. Gyan, who became Africa's highest-scoring World Cup player, used his fame to supercharge his businesses. He's also invested in music, backing some of Ghana's top artists. In a world where athletes often fumble with finances, Gyan turned every opportunity into income. He may be done scoring goals, but he's definitely not done scoring checks. Baby Jet is more than a nickname. It's a full-on brand. And speaking of unexpected business moves, wait till you hear what Ramon Vega pulled off in the finance world. Ramon Vega, he might not be a household name, but Ramon Vega's retirement story reads like a finance thriller. After ending his football career in 2003, the former Spurs and Celtic defender entered the world of asset management and struck gold. Vega's company, Vega Swiss Asset Management, once managed £650 million in client funds. Yes, million. His net worth grew past £20 million, and at one point, he even considered running for FIFA president. That's right, he went from the bench to the boardroom in dramatic style. While Brexit eventually impacted his firm's future, Vega had already built a financial legacy rare among ex-footballers. He even tried to buy Portsmouth FC in 2009. For someone who once earned £15,000 a week, turning that into millions through finance takes serious brains. Vega proves you don't need to be a football superstar to make a post-career fortune. You just need smart timing and sharper instincts. And finally, say hello to the player whose company could be worth billions by next year. Jota. You probably remember Jota more for a training ground scuffle with Danny Drinkwater than his brief stint at Aston Villa. But behind the scenes, the Spanish winger pulled off a post-retirement masterclass. At just 31, he retired from football and immediately invested several million into Groen, an agricultural tech startup that's now valued at £600 million and could hit £3 billion by 2026. Jota serves as the company's face and co-owner, holding a stake that could make him one of football's richest alumni. Groin's wireless plantation system helps monitor crops across massive fields, and its expansion into Portugal, North America, and Asia is already underway. Most players fade into coaching or media gigs. Jota walks straight into boardrooms and billion-dollar markets. Quiet, smart, and shockingly successful, he may not have wowed fans on the pitch, but off it? He's farming something way more valuable than goals. From tech ventures to Vegas tables, these legends prove life after football can be just as thrilling and far more profitable. Whether it's billions from biochem or millions in property, they didn't just retire, they reinvented themselves. Which footballer's post-career play impressed you most? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.